Hey everybody, in this video I want to talk to you about the Baby Lock Triumph. This is the top of the line Baby Lock Serger. Top of the line really with any brand that's on the market because it's going to feature so many things in one machine. This will be the last Serger you would ever need to buy because it does everything for a domestic machine. So let's dive into this machine and give you a brief overview of all the features of it, and we'll do a little bit of surging with it. Ken Sewing Center is your authorized baby lock dealer. We carry everything that's made for the Triumph. There are a lot of optional accessories available for this particular machine so that over time you can get the use out of it. Now don't let the machine intimidate you just because it has 8 threads. This machine is very easy to operate. It's very easy to thread, not just all the loopers on it, but also the needles. There are needle threaders built in and looper threaders that shoots a stream of air that will thread that for you. So that takes all the worry out of it. The second thing it takes out of it is the tensions. I don't have to worry about tensions, setting tensions any longer. It has automatic tension on it. So Baby Lock has thought of everything when it comes to the Triumph. Now starting at the top is our threading goes. Because this machine has so many combinations, there's over 80 stitch combinations available on this machine because you have 8 threads. You have the wave stitch, you have the cover hem stitch, you have chain loopers, you have your overlock. So I have everything all at my beck and call. All I have to do is take threads out or take needles and thread the machine up correctly for the application that I'm wanting to do. Now it will come with a lot of detailed instructions, and we are here to help you as well. We go to the schools all during the year to learn the latest things on the machine. But this will be your trusty guide on each operation or application this machine can do, and the instruction manual on this machine is laid out very well to help you. There's a lot of tutorials available, and Baby Lock even gives you a 60-day subscription to their Love of Knowledge video database. You can go in and take a look at all the videos there. They'll teach you and show you step by step on how to use the machine. But as we look at the top on our thread stand, even every needle is going to be labeled for me. I have the chain needle 1, 2, and 3. I have my overlock needle 1 and 2 here. I have my upper looper, I have my lower looper, and I have the chain looper, so I know exactly which thread I need to have on my thread tree as I'm threading the machine. We do have the 8 spools here. I can use the larger cones of thread. The more and the bigger the cones of thread, the cheaper it is on you. Hey, utilize those. You can get specialty threads that has heavier weights to them for doing decorative serging on napkins or edges on blankets and things of that nature. We can change up the colors of the thread to make the stitch more decorative for embellishment. On the machine I also have all my accessories can be located in one little place. I keep all my tools and things with the machine so I don't lose them. I do have the ability on the Triumph to do a standard overlock. I can also do the decorative wave stitch, and I can adjust that right here on the machine for a decorative effect. There's very few models on the market that has that capability of going from overlock to a decorative wave stitch. I can't override the speed of the machine. Now the Triumph comes with an electronic foot control just like a sewing machine. The harder you press the foot control, the faster it's going to go. But I do want to make sure at times that I do regulate that I don't accidentally sew too fast if I'm going around a corner or there's a place in the garment that I want to make sure, hey, I don't want to make a mistake here. I can back the speed off on the machine till you get used to that. Now, as I move over to the left-hand side of the machine, I have a lot of controls built in here. I can adjust the amount of pressure, pressing down onto my presser foot. Here's where I'm able to adjust for my built-in needle threader. The machine will shoot a stream of air and thread all the needles for me. All I have to do is push the button and it's going to do that for me. The machine will open up so I can access for maintenance to keep it clean and do anything I need to do here, and I shut it right back up. Notice the LED lighting. I have full illumination around my sewing area, and from my needles here to the inside of the sewing arm, that's 5 inches. That's the largest you'll find on just about any serger on the market. I can't think of one that has a larger throat space on it. So I have more room to maneuver my garments in here and get into threading, doing things I need to do on the machine. On the right hand side of the machine I do have my differential feed. If you'll notice, this machine does have the 2 feed dogs, and I have the differential feed that helps regulate the ratio of the one feed dog and the other one. So it keeps my fabric flat for the application that I'm doing. And I can adjust that real easy right here. And the manual goes through on what each setting is, what you want to have it on. If I'm doing a decorative roll hem, I may have the differential set differently than I would if I'm doing a cover stitch. So there's just all the different combinations, but the way the machine is laid out in the instruction manual, how it's laid out, it'll take you step by step on how to use the machine. Another great feature about the Triumph, I do have a built-in knee lift. So now I can use my leg to raise and lower the presser foot. Though I do have a lever right here, sometimes it's easier to have the knee lift in and raise and lower that presser foot so I can keep my hands on the fabric as it's surging right along. And as I open up the machine here, it's really easy for me to access every portion of the machine. This shows me all my ports for threading the machine up. Again, it does have the jet air that shoots the cover hem. It'll do the lower looper and the upper looper all for me. All my guides here from going from surging to my regular, when I'm threading, everything is a chamber in there that's shooting that air and it's pushing the thread all through the lower and the upper looper. So it makes it super easy for me. The machine does use a standard Serger needle. It's the ELX 705 needle. You can use a standard or you can use a chrome finish needle in this machine. There's various sizes available on the market. Ken Sewing Center carries everything made for the Baby Lock Triumph. As I'm serging right along, and there's different applications that I want to have a serger for. If you'll notice any of your garments, look on the inseams on those garments, you'll see most of the time those are put together with a serger. But the Triumph gives us another step or two that we can do so many other things. If I'm doing standard overlocking like just about any serger that's on the market, I have the knife built in, I can adjust my cutting width on the stitch for whatever that I'm wanting to do. It's real easy to do that. I can lock that down and know the knife is not going to move for me. But you can do your standard 4-thread, your 3-thread wide. I can do a 3-thread narrow by adjusting my cutting width here. I can do the 4-thread narrow as well. I can do the decorative roll hem that you see on napkins or maybe little girls' dresses and things of that nature. I can go all the way down to doing a 2-thread flat lock, wide or narrow. I can do a blanket stitch on the machine, and we can do the ladder stitch on the machine. Another great thing about the Triumph is I do have the ability to have the wave feature, and that's something you only find on just a couple miles of machine. But the way the machine is set up, we can do anything from a 3-thread wave stitch all the way up to an 8-thread. When I'm in the wave mode, all I have to do is move the lever up to wave, and I can do anything from a 3-thread wave stitch to a 7-thread with a triple cover hem. When I have the machine set up on overlock, I can do the 3-thread wave stitch. I can also do a 7-thread, a triple cover with a 3-thread wave stitch built in. These are decorative stitches you cannot find on any machine on the market. I can go all the way down doing a 6-thread cover stitch with a 3-thread rolled wave. I mean, there's just so many combinations that are built in on the Triumph. The Baby Lock Triumph also gives me the ability to do a chain stitch. These are stitches you don't find on many machines on the market. Because I can take my needles out, I can do different positions. I can do a left, a center, or a right needle chain stitch. I can do a cover stitch. Because the machine has 3 needles, you can do a triple or you can do a double cover stitch on this particular machine with no problem whatsoever. The guide will show us easily how to take needles out, what to do, what thread is for what particular stitch on the machine. I do have the ability when I'm doing a combination, I can do all the way up to a full 8-thread with cover stitch built in. On the Triumph, I can go all the way up to full 8 threads doing a triple cover stitch and having a 4-thread overlock. You won't find that anywhere. So take a look at the website. We have pictures of all the stitches that the Triumph can do, the different combinations that are available. There's other tutorials and helps on our website about the Triumph. We also are here to help you with any questions you may have on the Triumph, what I can do with it, the accessories that are available for it. We have a huge bonus package that are coming with the Triumph. We have free shipping in the lower 48 US on the Triumph. Take advantage of that. We have financing available on the Triumph as well with more than one option when it comes to financing. So we have you covered on that. Another thing we're able to help you with is I have 4 full-time technicians here that are trained, certified by Baby Law. We're here 6 days a week to help you with any question or issue you may have with your machine. Serging is a breeze on the Triumph. I can raise and lower the presser foot with the knee lift here to get my fabric where I need to, or I can utilize the lever that's here, raise and lower that, and we'll serge right along. We'll go to full speed. I have a little scissor, a little knife on the left hand side here that I can rake that, and that's super easy to do. Now if I look at my inseam, you're going to break and rip the fabric before you'll tear those stitches out, because I have it set up for 4 thread with that center needle going all the way down my overlock, tying that in. Ken Sewing Center is your authorized baby lock dealer. We carry everything that's made for the Triumph. We're here to help you for the life you own the machine. We're here toll free, anytime to help you, or you can come to our Muscle Shoals, Alabama store if you need help, you need classes, you need service. We're going to be here to help you. If we can answer a question for you, do not hesitate to drop us an email or give us a call anytime.